Once upon a time in Russia, a merchant had a daughter named Vasilisa. She was beautiful, kind, and wise. When she was still a child, her mother fell ill and, before passing away, gave Vasilisa a small wooden doll. "Keep this doll with you always," her mother said. "Feed it a little and ask for help, and it will guide you." After her mother's death, Vasilisa's father remarried a woman with 2 daughters of her own. The stepmother and stepsisters were cruel and jealous of Vasilisa's beauty and kindness. They made her do all the chores, but no matter how hard they tried to break her spirit, she remained cheerful, for the doll secretly helped her with all her tasks. One day, the merchant had to leave on a long journey. Seizing the opportunity, the wicked stepmother moved Vasilisa and her stepsisters to a house at the edge of a dark forest, where the fearsome witch Baba Yaga lived. One night, the stepmother purposely let the fire in their house go out and ordered Vasilisa to go into the forest and ask Baba Yaga for fire. Terrified but obedient, Vasilisa took her little doll and ventured into the dark woods. The doll comforted her and led her to Baba Yaga's hut, which stood on giant chicken legs and could turn on command. The skulls around the fence glowed eerily, lighting up the night. Baba Yaga, an old hag with iron teeth, welcomed Vasilisa but said she would only give her fire if she completed 3 impossible tasks. Sorting grains, Baba Yaga mixed a huge pile of wheat, poppy seeds, and millet and ordered Vasilisa to separate them by morning. Cleaning the house, she had to sweep the yard, clean the hut, and prepare a meal for Baba Yaga and her pets. Spinning fine thread, finally, she had to spin fine linen into a delicate cloth. Overwhelmed, Vasilisa turned to her doll. Each time, the doll whispered instructions and worked through the night, completing the tasks flawlessly. Baba Yaga was amazed, but also suspicious. "How did you do this, girl?" the witch asked. "With my mother's blessing," Vasilisa replied. At the mention of a blessing, Baba Yaga grew furious. She detested anything pure or blessed and immediately drove Vasilisa away. However, she kept her promise and gave her a glowing skull filled with fire. Vasilisa carried the fiery skull home. As soon as she arrived, the skull's fire flared up and burned the wicked stepmother and her daughters to ashes. Vasilisa was finally free. She later moved to the city, where she worked as a weaver. Her beauty and skill caught the eye of the Tsar, who fell in love with her and made her his queen. Vasilisa and her doll lived happily ever after, always remembering the kindness of her late mother.